Hello, my name is T-Hat, and welcome to my new podcast, A Talk With. I will be talking with some interesting people about life. Well, whatever that means for them. We'll talk about things that will make you laugh, make you cry, and might make you question what you believe in. And we'll have some fun along the way. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Hello, welcome back to A Talk With. I'm your host, T-Hat, and this week we're going to have a talk with Heather Hale. How are you doing today, Heather?
Hi, I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Not a problem. I've been wanting to do something with you for a while, and it just never worked out until now. Um, so tell my audience a little bit about yourself. Introduce yourself.
Well, my name's Heather, and I grew up in Decatur, born and raised. Argenta now, but born and raised in Decatur. I've always been really into the performing arts and writing music, singing, poetry, and all that stuff. But for a career move, I kind of went into massage therapy. So I incorporated music into my massages so that I could play my music while I give people the massage. So I found a way to live my life incorporating my career and my hobbies together. So I'm in a really good place right now. It's kind of fun.
That's awesome. Now, when we were talking about what we were going to talk about on this show, you said that you would like to talk about what I'm trying to bring it up here. Vybe Medspa.
Yes.
What is a med spa?
Well, see, a med spa is a spa where we have higher level practitioners that can actually do injectables and things, certified doctors and things like more than facials. We have injectables, IV therapy. We also have weight loss therapy. We have skincare such as like microblading, brow lamination. We do have Botox and pretty much everything you need to make yourself feel young forever.
Oh, okay. See,
Yeah, we're all independent contractors, so we're all moving and shaking the Decatur small business owners kind of type thing, and so we all try to support each other and try to seek out other little local businesses that we may be able to support as well, since it's kind of really good feeling to be able to generate income from your own job like that you've created for yourself, and then support other people that are doing the same thing in your community.
That's awesome, to be honest. See, I am a type 2 diabetic, so what would I gain from going to your med spa?
Right now, I'm not sure if you've heard of semaglutide. It is a diabetic medication that actually has a really great benefit of weight loss. And we do offer that, as well as we can, our practitioners are able to do your blood work so we can keep up on your levels and make sure that you're maintaining a healthy status or maintaining, your health while you're doing this. But it is a great for weight loss and to keep diabetes under control, whether it's type 2 or type 1. But it is something that we offer now for diabetes. Yeah.
Awesome. So maybe I should think about coming in. I have an endocrinologist, and a nutritionist, but
awesome.
It wouldn't hurt to get a little more help.
Absolutely. This it's kind of a new thing, but it's pretty well known right now, and it's been tested. It's been foolproofed. I mean, to this point where they have like 5 different main brands, and so everything that we do is top of the line. You're going to get the purest stuff. It's not just run of the mill. What we get is like the best of the best.
Oh, okay, that's awesome. Now tell my audience where they can get more information about what you do.
Well, we are all on Vybe Medspa and Salon.com, and that's VYBE Salon. So Vybe just with a Y, Vybe Medspa and Salon, and you can just Google it. Vybe Medspa in Decatur, Illinois, and it comes up. And so from there, you can visit the website. It has every practitioner, all of our service providers, and what services we provide, and the prices, and how to book with us, buy gift cards, and even answer some questions through an online chat.
Now, do you guys take insurance?
As of right now, we do not take insurance because everything that we offer is considered cosmetic and not medical. But we are trying to get that in the future for those patients that do come to us for a little bit more of a medical need, because with our IV therapy, that kind of falls into that category as well with some of the things we offer, like the amino acids or vitamin B and D, things like that.
Okay. So you're not taking insurance as of right now, but you're working on getting to that point.
Yep. And this is kind of a new location for. Well, it's not necessarily a new location. It's a new situation. We just opened the doors last fall, so we're just barely a year open. So we are still kind of building this up, but we have a lot of great services already right now.
That's awesome.
I actually. My specialty is I'm a licensed massage therapist, so I offer like the muscle scraping, which is a Graston technique. It helps muscle recovery. I do like with hot stone, with infrared heat, with jade stone, aromatherapy, and like I said before, I kind of incorporate my own music, like ambient music, into the session. So it's a whole session just to make you feel like you're just on another planet and just relax and just feel amazing.
Yeah, that would be beneficial for a lot of people that I know, that would need like massage therapy and to help them relax.
Well, and I agree with you. And to be honest, I actually just came up with Newhoff Media, a new promotion that we're going to be starting this fall, between my specific services, not anybody else at Vybe, just me. I'm offering a giveaway for a 30-minute massage every month to a teacher. So we're doing this, nominating a teacher on Newhoff Media's Facebook, and then here soon you'll probably start hearing more advertisements about it. But if you go to Newhoff Media on Facebook, you can nominate a teacher. They could be a preschool teacher, a college professor, anyone who teaches. We're going to be giving away one 30-minute massage every month for this whole school year.
That's amazing. Those teachers need it too.
Oh, probably more than anyone right now.
Right. I was watching a TikTok earlier today, and there was a teacher that got shot in her classroom, and she went to sue the school district, and the school district's defense was that is now a potential hazard of the job. So
what?
Yeah.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
Yeah, I know. So if anybody needs it right now, it's teachers.
Yes, and just being able to have the opportunity to know that we actually are doing something for them, even if they don't get nominated or they don't win. It's like we're still putting our hearts and our minds towards them right now. That's it's just all about supporting them.
Yeah, because they need all the support they can get. Teachers, they don't get paid nearly what they're worth.
Not at all.
They spend out of their own pockets money for their students, and they
do so much.
Yeah, they can only write off $300, and that's just a drop in the bucket.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah. But I'm glad you guys are offering this to teachers. through Newhoff. Last week we were talking with Shyler, and we've not disclosed this or anything, but um, from a Newhoff Media perspective, she's the very first ever female program director for a station at Newhoff. So,
wow, I didn't know that about her either.
yeah. So, um, yeah, I can't say enough good things about her, and I can't say enough good things about you too. I
Oh,
mean,
thank you. I really appreciate that.
I am so thrilled that you have decided to come on this journey with me to experiment, because I've not done a podcast on my own before. And so this is all an experiment for me right now. But from the reaction I'm getting so far, it's successful. So
Yeah, I'm really excited to come on here and talk with you. It's really exciting to get things out there that people might not have known about through, the website, Vybe, everything that we offer. I mean, it's not, something that everybody would know about unless we had more of a platform. So this is awesome that I get a little bit better of a bigger platform to, kind of announce these things.
exactly, and I'm happy to offer that platform for you. Um, I also wanted to talk about your music. I know you write your own stuff and you record your own stuff. So how did that all come to be?
Well, as children of the 90s, it was kind of a really difficult time to be creative with music because it's expensive. And the recording equipment was, way above our pay grade at that age. So I had a couple cassette tape players with like double cassette, like the 2-in-1. So I would, on my little Casio keyboard, play some chords and make up my own little melodies. And I would play that and record it on a tape player and then press rewind and then play that back. And while that was playing, I would sing along with myself and do a harmony. And then I would rewind that back. So now there's two of me. And then I would just keep going back and forth until there was so much airspace that, it just was almost, muddy. But that was back when I was like 10. And so I just kept, that writing, the producing stuff in the back burner because it was something that I didn't have a lot of access to until these recent years with Apple and the iPhone and GarageBand. So that's when I kind of started getting back into making my own real music that I didn't have to pay hundreds of dollars for a producer to find a track in a studio that someone else made. So for the last couple of years, I've just been really working on different styles of music, different types of music, making tracks for other artists with, requested styles so I can kind of experiment with different sounds. But at the same time, it's giving me, that exposure that I need to, be more well-known, in the actual independent artist world. Like if they're looking for someone to come up with a track like I used to.
Yeah.
And, purchase the track from someone else. But if I would have had a garage band back in the 90s, how many of us would have been making music, like quality music back then with this stuff? It's just amazing how far technology's come, and I just had to try it out for myself, and I love it. It's been a lot of fun.
I would have loved it back then too, because
Yes.
I was born in the 80s. I'm a child of the 90s, so that would have been amazing for someone like me.
Yep.
But are you doing like demos for other artists, or?
I have done some demos, and to be honest, the demos that I've done, I've been asked, very, very humbly. I'm very humbled that I've been asked to do these. So it really doesn't reflect the style of music that I personally would do. But I've done some country demos for some songs that have been published that are waiting in the like waiting in the ranks to be recorded on some real artists that we already know. So I have some masters of myself with these recordings, so that if anything comes about and they get like to be hits or something, I can say, hey, look, I was the one that did the demo for that artist to follow. So I've done like 3 or 4 country demos, but that's not really the music that I write for myself personally. But I love every genre of music, and I like, experimenting and getting out of my comfort zone when it comes to that kind of stuff, just to do it for fun, because it's always fun. Music's fun.
It is always fun. It's always a blast to do music. And
I'm not knocking country music for any country music fans. It's just my voice isn't suited for it, so it's a little bit more of a challenge. But it is something that I really appreciate the artistry and the writing of. So I don't want to knock any country music or country music fans.
Right. I mean, I like country music myself, but it's kind of the waters of country music have kind of been muddied recently. So I get what you're saying, though. We don't want to offend anybody who listens to country music, but
the sound that comes out of me when I sing is like very much a Disney pop sound. Like, that's how I was trained, with that, performing arts style of singing. So when I sing a country song, I feel like I'm just being fake. I'm doing it because it's fun, but it's not really who I am. Like a Reba or a Faith Hill, like that sound that they have, that country sound, it's not authentic for me, even though I appreciate the music and I could sing it and I did the demos. I just feel like whoever's going to take that song and actually make it their own is going to blow them out of the water, because they're meant for country singers, and they will be great. They will be. And I'll let everybody know. I can't say anything now because I don't want to, say anything. But when the song comes out, you'll know I'll be on blast telling everybody that I did the demo.
Yeah. I would be too, if my demos got out there and somebody made it big off of a song that I demoed for them. I would be like going nonstop crazy.
I mean, it's just exciting to know that they have been purchased by an actual publishing company and they're actually in line. So that means like maybe someday they really will be on the radio. So I'm not getting any hopes up, but they're in line.
Well, sometimes it's good to get your hopes up, but I understand why you wouldn't. Because, you get your hopes up and then nothing happens, and that's so devastating.
Sorry, I was taking a drink.
Oh, no, that's fine. But, yeah. But sometimes it's good to dream.
Well, I spend most of my time doing.
Yeah. So, what other things that are going on in your life right now that you want to talk about? Like, okay, what is next for Heather Hale?
So what's next for me is finishing up my first real EP. I have 3 songs that are on 26 streaming platforms right now, and the 4th one is actually being processed right now. So I'll have 4 songs by the end of September. And I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but I've only been producing on GarageBand for a couple years, so I finally got something that sounds good enough to let people hear as far as the music goes. So I've got 4 of them right now that have been accepted, and the 4th one will be out by the end of the month. But I have 5 other ones that will be done by the end of the year. So then I'll have one final project with all the songs, and then we can start working on maybe getting me out and performing them. And, getting people that would be interested in hearing me perform my songs, and just kind of doing like a small thing to begin with. I don't want to really go out and, overdo it, but if somebody wants to hear them, I'm more than happy to sing them live, just for like a small, intimate setting to begin with. I'm not sure how it goes I'm not sure, because I have a really big thing about stage fright. So I think I would like to start off with just, a small group, maybe at Bargena out here in Argena. That's a really amazing place to go hang out. So in my actual career of massage, I am going to be starting body wraps next year in January. So that's going to be something that I'm going to add to the menu, where we can do like a cellulite or a detox or something, where we'll paint it on and then wrap you in cellophane, and you just lay in a sound and color bath with aromatherapy. Sound and color bath just being like lights and sounds bathing you in the light and sound and music while you sit in the cellophane. And then when we take it off, you're detoxed, you're cellulite free, and you're, brand new person.
Oh, wow. That's interesting. I didn't know that you could do that.
Yeah, there's a lot of different types of like body wraps, mud wraps, offered in a lot of different spas, but I don't know how many are really available here in the Decatur area. I'm sure that some people do offer it, but I kind of want to bring something that's not as common, for massage therapists or even spas around here. Just something that I know people would be interested in, but that is just not, something that's all over the place yet.
Yeah, but it's getting there, though.
Oh, yeah. I mean, self-care is something that I think a lot of people overlooked before we went on lockdown and had to stay inside for so long. And people had the glow-ups, and they started taking care of themselves more. And, the mentality of, not just looking better from like an outside point of view, but just taking really good care of yourself. A lot of people had that mental, switch. And we've seen a huge rise in people coming to get facials and just taking care of themselves and getting massages regularly. So we just want to kind of add to that and offer them something that, would benefit them, and, just, be something kind of fun that, you can come for a spa day with your friend and have some wine, have a body wrap, get a massage, something like that.
That sounds like heavenly. To have some wine with some friends, get a massage. Man, like I've had like Chinese massages where they beat the crap out of your back, but you feel like Jello afterwards.
Sometimes, there's that threshold where it's like good, it hurts so good, but then there's the threshold of like it hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of like the approach of not to get too technical here, but I like the approach of starting off with warming up the muscles with like the hot stones to get them, ready and warm, and then once they're nice and warmed up and have been, I guess you would say, used to the touch, then you can slowly work your way deeper and deeper when you feel the knots kind of relaxing. But I don't like to just go and dig right in, and if you flinch, it's counteractive. I want it to basically, we're babying those knots. I like the babying them out and then relaxing and just kind of letting it, come out on its own instead of, making someone feel like they just got ran over by a truck.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I decided to go into like the more spa style of massage instead of the medical. Because I know in the medical, you have to really work one area. You're fixing things, maybe working with a chiropractor, and that didn't really appeal to me. I didn't want to work in a medicinal setting. I just wanted to work in a fun place, and so we've kind of created that with Vybe. When you walk in, you just feel like it's fun. There's sparkles and glitter, and the whole place is decorated like it's just beautiful. You have to see it to know it's just beautiful inside there, and it doesn't feel like you're in Decatur when you walk in that place. You step outside of this world and you're somewhere else for a while.
Well, speaking of fun, I always want to end these shows on a fun note. And so, I really shouldn't be making fun of these people, but there are people out there that rather than seeking out advice from a friend, they put their stuff out on the internet for us to judge. So
I mean, if they put it out there.
Yeah. So this is another Am I the A-hole? See what you think about this.
All right.
Am I the a-hole for refusing to drive my mom to the airport? Here's the situation. I, a 19-year-old man, was with my mom, a 50-year-old female, at her office helping her out. She was going on a business trip, and she had to take a plane. For reference, her office is literally a 5-minute walk from the airport. Anyway, she asked if I could drive her to the airport and drop her off. I looked outside and saw that the airport drop-off was packed. Was really packed. It would be silly to take her car and wait that long. I told her that I think we should both just walk to the airport and I'll take her car home. I said it would be faster and less stressful. She angrily said no because she had a couple bags and it was raining outside. It was a tiny drizzle. I offered to carry her stuff for her and walk her there, but she rudely insisted that I drive her. Here's where I think I might be the a-hole. I told her she was acting like a toddler and that it was a 5-minute walk that I offered to carry her stuff to. I said that I had things to do and I wasn't going to get into traffic for something that could be done faster by walking. She then got really mad and called my brother, a 17-year-old male, to come get her and drive her. I drove my brother's car back home, with his permission, of course, and he drove my mom to the airport, got into traffic, and drove mom's car back home. Now, my mom is obese, but she is far from disabled. I just don't see why she couldn't walk with me to the airport while I carry her stuff. I've walked to the airport from her office, and it's safe. Was I the a-hole for telling her that we should walk?
Whew. I don't think he's the a-hole for telling her she should walk. I think he's the a-hole for not just being nice and doing something for his mom out of the kindness of his heart because she's heavy set, it's drizzling, she's got bags, and, you know, she probably did a lot of things and went out of her way for him when he was younger. Things she didn't want to do, take her time. I just think it's your mom, you shut up and you just drive her. I mean, that's my point of view. It's, you know, your mom has raised you, fed you, sacrificed for you, driven you places. You know, the list goes on and on and on about how many times his mother's probably been put out by him, because as a parent, we always know that we feel put out by our children's ungratefulness and their disrespect. And as a mom of a 15-year-old, if he told me to walk my butt down there in the drizzle with my bags, I would probably be a little bit upset too. Even if I could walk, you know, and he did put these little notations that she is heavy. It was raining. You know, there wasn't like perfect conditions. So I don't know if you know, you agree with me, but I think that as his mother, he should have more respect for her.
Oh, I totally agree. I am on your side on this. If it was a 5-minute walk, then it's a 2-minute car ride.
Exactly. And like I said, that, you know, you only have one mom, and maybe, you know, you don't want to waste more time sitting in the car, but in the long term of life, if he lost his mother tomorrow, he could have had those extra 5 minutes in the car with her. You know, you always have to spend as much time as you can with people you love, because you never know when that's going to be the last time you get to spend with them. You know?
Exactly. Cherish the time that you do get to spend with your mom. If you love your mom, you know, there are people out there, and it, I hate to say it, this 19-year-old man sounds like one of them, where um, the mom just doesn't mean that much to him, and that's sad.
Yeah, it sounds like he's very selfish, just very, very selfish. And hopefully one day he can grow out of that. Maybe, you know, when he has his own kids and they treat him like that, maybe he'll realize how selfish he was acting.
Yeah. And I would hate for it to get to that point where, you know, he has kids and his kids treat him like that, and then he realizes, oh no, I shouldn't have treated my mom like that. I would hate for it to get to that point. But it sounds like it very well could get to that point.
Well, and for him, I think putting it out there was hoping for validation, but I think probably everyone's on the same page with this one.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not seeing anybody that was really in support of this guy. Um, it's your mom.
Yes.
Like, she
You only
doesn't
get one.
she doesn't ask for much. All she wanted was a ride to the airport.
Exactly. Poor mom.
Yeah. Anyway, Heather, I want to thank you for being a part of my experiment.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me.
I truly enjoyed our talk.
Yeah, me too. It was a lot of fun.
Awesome. Well, next week, I don't know who I'm talking to yet, but stay tuned. I will announce that very shortly. And you all have a great week. Bye.